Welcome to Work Safely at Heights, e-learning module. This training will help you to plan and prepare for work. Select, check and install equipment. Identify and control hazards. Perform work at heights. Perform post-operational tasks. This training resource is a guide only. Always follow your site procedures when performing your work. Work at heights takes place in any location when there is a risk of a fall from one level to another that could cause harm. Work at heights includes working on a roof, working on scaffolds, working near the edge of a pit, or trench, or anywhere that there is a risk of a fall.
Working anywhere where you can fall from one level to another is a high-risk activity that requires careful risk management. A work permit must be issued by an authorized person before starting work at height. During the job planning process, the permit issuer, supervisor, and workers must check the hazard register, conduct a job safety analysis, and access and apply all relevant procedures. The supervisor must also make sure that workers have been fully trained and understand the requirements of the task. Personnel conducting work at height must be fit for work and not affected by drugs or alcohol. When working at height, you must secure tools and materials to prevent items falling from height. Position a trained spotter or sentry on the ground for the duration of the work. Have a rescue plan and height rescue equipment at hand, and place warning signs and barricades around the work area. If using scaffolding, it must have an approved scaffold tag and handrails and kickboards fitted. Only use ladders that are rated, inspected, and fit for the task. Ladders must be secured at the top, and fixed ladders should have fixed barricades fitted. Only use tested and tagged fall protection equipment, and always inspect it before use. When wearing a full harness, make sure that you are connected to an anchor point that has been installed and certified by a competent person. If possible, access elevated work areas using equipment such as an elevated work platform. The operator of this equipment must be trained and authorized, and the equipment must be operated to the manufacturer's instructions. A fallen person suspended in a harness must be rescued without delay, as suspension trauma can be fatal. Make sure all workers know and understand how to enact the Work at Heights rescue plan. Rescue plans should be developed in collaboration with the emergency response team.
As a worker, you must ensure the safety and health of yourself and others and protect the environment in which you work. Click on the buttons for information about your worker obligations. Your obligations and other essential information would have been covered during your general and site inductions. If you have not received an induction, talk to your supervisor. Before starting work, make sure you have all the necessary information and resources to do the job safely and efficiently. Click on the buttons for more information. Use your site's Hazard ID tool to identify, manage and report hazards, risks and control measures. Inspect the work site, checking for hazards. Look at work area layout. Physical condition of structure being worked on. Ground conditions. Weather conditions. As a work area changes because parts of the job are completed, or weather conditions change, reassess the work area to ensure controls are still effective, and check for any new hazards in the area. Talk to your supervisor and do a new Take 5 or JSA if necessary. Hazards are controlled according to a hierarchy of controls. Click on the buttons for more information. Consult your supervisor, other experienced workers, and the equipment manufacturer manual to confirm equipment suitability for the tasks and conditions. Inspect equipment before use. Tag damaged or faulty equipment out of service and report the item for repair. Only use tools and equipment that you are trained and authorized to use. Use tools and equipment according to manufacturer recommendations, site procedures and any relevant state OHS requirements. Click on the buttons to learn more information. Work at heights safety systems are designed to stop or arrest the fall of persons and objects. All safety systems and parts must be tested and checked by a qualified person. Be installed, fitted and used according to manufacturer instructions. Be right for the task. Meet WHS and site requirements. Safety equipment must meet the requirements of Australian Standard 1891. Any fall arrest device that has been involved in a fall must be tagged and taken out of service or destroyed according to manufacturer specifications. Click on the buttons to learn more. Fall protection equipment is designed to prevent a person or item from falling using physical barricades. Stop a person from falling by connecting to an anchor point. Minimize the distance that a person can fall by using safety nets or lanyards. Click on the buttons for more information. Before starting work at heights, check. Permit is complete, signed and in place. Personnel are qualified and authorized for the task. Correct tools, materials and equipment is available and in serviceable condition. PPE and safety equipment is available, in good condition and fitted correctly. Work procedures have been read and understood. If an EWP is being used, the WLL is sufficient for the combined weight of personnel and equipment. Methods for communicating with other personnel are understood, including hand signals for raising and lowering tools and materials. Always use safe work methods to access the work area and to move tools, equipment and materials. Approved access methods will be discussed in the shift briefing and may include the following. For people: ladder, stairway, rolling work platform or mobile scaffold, EWP or cherry picker. For material and equipment: handline and bucket or bag. Gin wheel with rope and bag if required. Materials: hoist crane, maximum load is 500 kg, must not be used for people. When the job is done, or at the end of your shift, you must assist authorized personnel to dismantle and remove safety systems, fall protection equipment if required. Sign off on the work at heights permit. Remove barricading and signage if the site is safe. Clean, inspect and store tools and equipment in the designated areas. Report any damaged or faulty tools and equipment. Dispose of, or recycle, waste materials. Perform any other general housekeeping tasks to ensure the work site is tidy and safe. Complete and submit work reports and records. Attend a shift handover meeting if required. There will now be a short quiz to test your understanding of this module. Work at heights includes any work where you can fall from one level to another, e.g. working on a roof or working near the edge of a pit. Select true or false. How do you know what WHS requirements relate to your task when working at heights? Select all that apply. You do not need a permit to work when working at heights. Select true or false. Which of the following must be considered before working at heights? Who or what would you consult to confirm the suitability of materials and equipment for the work at heights task? Select all that apply. What should you do if conditions change while you are working at heights? Select all that apply. When using a ladder to access the work area, you should select all that apply. An anchor point must be capable of supporting 15 knots, 1,500 kilograms. Select true or false. Match the heights safety system to its purpose. You must get 100% to pass this module. Please retry the assessment.